Good day. This is meteorologist Charlie Bergen with the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center in New York. Today it is about 6Z on the 20th of June. Here is an update on some of the heavy weather occurring in the North Atlantic and looking out for the next few days. We can see here we have a large ridge of high pressure located northwest of the Azores Islands. That will be the dominant player that we're going to talk about for the next few days. We also have a weak frontal boundary extending southward from Cabot Strait and then southwest towards Florida. And then we're also monitoring a very small gale in the Bay of Biscay, which there's a tight pressure gradient between this system and the large high pressure ridge, which is producing an area of rough seas between these two systems in the western Bay of Biscay. In terms of tropics, we do not expect any tropical development for the next several days. NHC also concurs with this idea that no tropical cyclones are expected. The reason for the lack of tropical cyclones is there is quite a bit of wind shear out there. Wind shear is an inhibitor for tropical cyclone development, and tropical cyclones and hurricanes do not like wind shear. All these bright red and yellow colors indicate wind shear in the region. We can also see the present levels of icebergs and limits in the North Atlantic. So a lot of this setup does conclude to largely favorable conditions for GC routing. We can see here on the 20th of June, this is at 12Z, looking at the GFS model. We have our gale system in the Bay of Biscay, and then that area of rough seas highlighted by that dark purple color, and that little bit of yellow color indicates 4-meter seas. If we go out for the next few days, we can see that system in the Bay of Biscay starts to move southward and weaken, and that area of rough seas also begins to move southward and shrink in size. Our dominant high pressure ridge northwest of the Azores persists through the 21st and into the 22nd and into the 23rd. We can see that weak frontal boundary off of Cabot Strait is continuing with largely benign weather conditions also in the western North Atlantic. We can see some active weather in the far northern regions near Iceland and Greenland, associated with a few passing lows towards the east. However, this remains well north of the main shipping lanes. As we look towards the Mediterranean Sea, we also remain quiet for several days as weak pressure slack gradients are persisting in this region. As we continue out through the 24th and then the 25th, our high pressure ridge continues to dominate and provides ample, sufficient good weather across much of the basin. We can start to see a trough dig southeastward towards the Bay of Biscay later in the forecast period on the 25th. That should allow a complex gale to develop near the British Isles later on the 25th. This could produce an area of rough seas for the English Channel and Bay of Biscay for next weekend. That is the latest update for the North Atlantic. Stay connected and safe.